Good afternoon, dear students. I am here to explain you the unit which is we are specially understanding about the tissues of a plant. See, the previous class helped us to learn more about the simple permanent tissues. We have learned more aspects in the simple permanent tissue which helped us to understand about different types of cells as like parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, etc. Different types of cells, tissues, as well as which is how helpful for the plants we have learned. Today we are going to start one more different type of plant tissue, that is complex permanent tissue. Here students, as we have learned that in the last class, the different types of tissues we have discussed until now, that is all made up of one type of cells. Is it right? All made up of one type of cell and which look like each other, and such tissues are known as the simple permanent tissue and they perform the same function. Is it right? So, but yet another type of a tissue which we are going to learn today, which we call as the complex permanent tissue. See, this complex permanent tissue has more than one type of cells. More than one type of cell means it consists of both living cells as well as the dead cells. And these cells helps to perform their functions. Generally, dear students, the complex permanent tissue consists of vascular bundles that we call as conducting tissues. We have learnt in the previous classes about the vascular bundles. They are called as xylem and phloem. Is it right? We have learnt about these some important aspects of this, but in higher sections we will learn more about this xylem and phloem. Okay, here the xylem and phloem are known as vascular bundles. Generally, this complex permanent tissue include these conducting tissues. These conductive tissues are distinctive features. It has distinctive features in the complex plants, especially in the complex plants which are surviving in the terrestrial area or in terrestrial environment. Okay, dear students, let us understand one by one about these two. First, we are going to learn about the xylem tissue. See, the xylem consists of some of important aspects of it that are called as tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. These are some of the important content which is present in the xylem tissue. So once again I will repeat: tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. See, dear students, especially these will arrange the thick walls. Many of them have dead cells, and then tracheids and vessels form a tubular structure which helps to transport easily the water and minerals. Generally, you know that the function of the xylem tissue is to transport the water and minerals which is absorbed from the roots and to the other parts of the plant body. And about the xylem parenchyma, you know that it helps to store the food which is necessary for the xylem tissue. And then about the xylem fibers, they give the some of a function which is supports the xylem tissue. That you can able to tell that it is a supportive tissue. Okay. So let us understand another important aspects of the phloem tissue here. See, phloem tissue consists of four different types of elements. So that are sieve tubes, companion cells, and then phloem fibers, phloem parenchyma. So all these are performing the same function. The function of this phloem tissue is to transport the food which is produced in the green part, especially in the leaves of the plant, to all parts of the plant body. So like that, it performs the transportation. If you compare to the xylem have the ability to just transport the water and minerals in the upward region, from the downward to upward. But the phloem tissue have the ability to send or transport in both the directions, upward as well as the downward. See, generally phloem has all living cells except the phloem fibers. Okay, dear students, so this is about the complex permanent tissue we have learnt. Tomorrow we are going to start the animal tissues. So read it what I have explained you, and also do the work what I am sending you. Okay, thank you. Take care everyone. Bye.